Well, greetings and salutations. Aaron growing in Portland. It is a nice, beautiful Saturday morning. Nice and cool. We had a little bit of rain. I'm enjoying it. And as I talked about a day or two before, I thought I'd just give you a preview of what's going on in the front portion of the Food Forest. As you can see, we got some honeyberries and currants and some golden raspberries and more honeyberries. No, I think those are Hascaps and black currants. And we have this Flavor King Pluot tree, which is going to have some fruit soon. These are in bags, and they're going to be in bags until those fruit turn over. I don't like it when the birds peck all into them. And as you can see, I've created a nice little path through here because I've let the lawn go. I do not need the lawn anymore. I just want I'm going to fill all this up with native plants and other things. And there's a fig tree here and the garden bed here with some tomatoes in here and some lettuce. A lot of it I had to remove last night because it was rotted out, and some kale. And these, this is a great story about these tomatoes. They were 3 or 4 years ago, they were from Botanical Interest. They're those yellow patio tomatoes, and I always throw them in the ground and they always come back. They're not exactly a perennial, but they just come back on their own. And so every year I get these yellow patio tomatoes, and I'll just keep doing it, and we'll see how many years it can go. But I rather enjoy it doing that, and I really like this path. And the nectarine tree here is making a recovery, and yes, absolutely, is it going to get sprayed and this fall. And these currants that I just got, red ones and the black ones, the black currants here, yes, they're going for a little bit of stress. I just planted them in the ground, and yes, they have been watered, and hopefully they'll make it. Because this one here is really stressed out from getting planted in the ground. Hopefully it'll make it. Hopefully it wasn't a bad idea to, maybe it was a bad idea to grow them in or buy them in summer and plant them in summer. But, sometimes you got to make mistakes. Hopefully it'll make it. This peach tree is doing well. There's a little peach tree. I covered up some of the peaches. We got a couple more weeks to go. This Santa Rosa plum tree has one plum on there, which I will test out in a couple of days. And you can see here's the apricot tree, which is, I have learned, here's something that I didn't know. These are finally starting to turn back green because they were all red. As you can see, I'll go ahead and show you over here. They're red and turning green. These apricot trees need lots of nitrogen, so you be prepared to feed it. Here's a native, I'm not sure if this is the Oregon Sunshine, but I'm planting native flowers in the garden along with these, which are, your California poppies and some other ones in here, and some, squash and watermelon. I don't know if the watermelon are going to make it. It's really late in the season, but hopefully the summer squash will make it. This peach tree made a full recovery, which I'm super happy about, though it's going to need a pruning because it's really wobbled. I need a branch to come out this way to bring it balanced, so we'll have to figure out how to prune it properly in the summer and give it a proper pruning. We got a sea berry over here and all of my strawberries. It is the end of strawberry season, so not really strawberries left. And I'm happy to report that this blueberry that I thought was dying, and I had to cut it all the way back at the beginning of season, has grown all new branches, and I really love it. And these potted blueberries are doing great. They have lots of fruits. I've been eating them. Super delicious. I think blueberries are my favorite. More strawberries over here in containers, and all these tomato starters that are late in the season. Yeah, it's very late in the season, but it is what it is. And we'll get some tomatoes probably in late August for a short season. And we got more over here of these blueberry starters, which are not going to get planted yet because I need containers, and the containers aren't available yet, but they're doing fine. Another strawberry, more here. This flower, which I forget what it's called, another blueberry, more blueberries here. These containers had herbs in them, but they've all been taken over by weeds, and the weed, it'll get taken over. You know what'll happen. I'll redo them. We got a new artichoke. Love me some artichoke, because these ones are dying back. I think those are my favorite. More blueberries, and blueberries, more artichokes. Of course, you got to have a rosemary bush in your garden. It is the end of raspberry season, so these raspberries are all dried out. You can never, ever pick them all. You know, that's just the way it is. There's one left here. Let's see. Yeah, that was actually good. So these are all drying out, and then we'll cut it back and get ready for next season. My granny apple tree is doing great. We got apples on there for the first time, I believe, and they're being bagged. This fiasco with these strawberries, yeah, I need to maybe in the fall pull all the strawberries out of here and completely redo it, because as you can see, the fence did its little job to contain just how bad the weeds took over. Here's another native Oregon flower. I forget what it's called. I just planted it in the ground. Hopefully it'll make it. As you can see, I really like these little paths. Really like these little paths. It does help me follow along. And that's really what's going on in the garden up front. Just wanted to give you a quick little tour here, show you what's going on. All the blueberries, all the flowers, everything, the tomatoes. Oh yeah, and I can't forget my mulberry tree. Oh, I really do love mulberries. I don't think I really appreciated just how good these things are. I don't even know. Yeah, is there a mulberry left there? That would be a real shock. I think it's the end of season. But let's see. Yeah, there is one. There is one. There's one here too. I'm kind of in shock here. Oh, that one was better. If you've never had a mulberry before, it is a real treat. Super delicious. Well, let's head out the path. That's what's going on in the front of the Food Forest. Just a quick little tour. One shot, one take, spontaneous, no script. I highly encourage you to start growing food if you can. If you own property, now's the time to do it, especially with inflation and everything else going on in this world. Joy is the ultimate form of resistance. And take care of yourselves. And that's all I'm going to say. Until next time.